Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, the spotlight of the build is going to be the Karnstein Armlets. And what's special about these gloves is that whenever you get a melee kill, we're going to instantly get Cure and Restoration. So we're going to get the giant chunk of health from Cure. And we're also going to get Restoration for around 8 seconds, I believe. So whenever you get a melee kill, you're going to get a tremendous amount of health and to have that constant regeneration for a little bit. So it's going to give you a little bit of extra utility. We're going to use it on Dawnblade here. And what's really special about this is that it pairs perfectly with the Super Song of Flame. So whenever you get a kill in Song of Flame with either Celestial Fire or Incinerator Snap, we're going to use Incinerator Snap just because the cooldown is a little bit faster. You're going to get that Cure and Restoration at the same time. So you're going to be able to push really aggressively because you know as soon as you get that one-shot melee kill in Song of Flame, you're going to get your full health back. So we're going to use that with Incinerator Snap, of course. We're going to use Firebolt to Touch of Flame so we get the super long distance tags, Icarus Dash for movement, and we're just going to use Phoenix Dive to switch it up. The only really important fragment other than these that are really just stat bonuses is Ember of Ashes, which is going to buff our Scorch duration. So again, I think Karnstein Armlets is going to make Song of Flame probably the best super of the three, just because of the safety you have when you push people. Just because you know you have that full health regen basically when you get those Karnstein Armlet procs. So that's really going to be it, guys. We're just going to use a Rose and a Prophet of Doom. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's get straight into the gameplay. So we have multiplex here, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get the melee kill procs for our Karnstein Armlets, but it's still going to be a nice tool to have in our back pocket, especially when our super does come up. So I think this will be a really strong ability. I really just want to get the super, so probably should have cranked up my intellect a little bit. But let's capture the zones, just get a nice little chunk of super energy. Let's work our way around the side so we don't get instantly team shot. Cool. No reds. Let's fly in at C. They use their grenade. Let's firebolt that. This tag's not going to want to peek. Let's get our Arc Soul. Just capture C. And let's work our way back mid. Shot the bottom. This one. Surely someone chows. Guess not. Let's go for the guy at A. Find him. We didn't die. Fortunately, we didn't get the melee kill to show off the restoration, but we were full health anyway, so we wouldn't have seen the full burst of healing us, so to speak. I kind of wanted to run in and just try the melee, just to show off the health regen, but obviously, like, when you're playing normally, you're not going to be going for something like that, but guy up. Firebolt. That tag range is ridiculous. Wasted our snap, but that's okay. Get it back really fast. Let's reload. Chow A. Probably shouldn't have done that because the whole squad was going to be there. Good Chow. That guy is on top of his clone. This is some new tech I guess I haven't tried. But yeah, the Firebolt's just so nice. Just a nice little chunk of damage. That's very easy to land. No. Missed our shotgun shot. Let's work our way down. That did a lot of damage, actually. I didn't actually expect the melee to kill, but still a really nice amount of damage. Nice. So let's try the super here. We gotta find a bunch of people plumped up so we can kind of just run in and just kind of blast them with this generator snap. It's basically just like a shotgun. But whenever you just get a kill, it's just, let's pop it here. Why not? They're right there. Their health back. Let's run in. Boom. One shot with the melee again. But yeah, the super lasts a long time. We're still in our super again. Maybe we could find one more kill with it? Potentially? Oh no, it kind of ran out, but... Oh, and then we get the restoration again, so that was really nice. But you guys can imagine, like, if you're taking, like, trying to deal with multiple players in that super, just having that health regen is just going to be such a big deal. No, our melee kill was stolen, so we didn't get the restoration. Okay, this is just some craziness I'm witnessing with that guy. I don't even know if the, what's it called, the throwing the birds is really worth in the super, just because it takes so much of your super energy, and your melee just does one shot anyway, so I think it's probably just best to you just use the melee in most cases during that super. Because one of the biggest strengths, of course, with the super is how long it lasts. And you don't want to be, like, throwing those bird grenades out just, like, carelessly. Child the bottom here. We have Vorpal. Just play our range. Where is it? Oh, we want to child this guy with their Vorpal Rose. Oh, he's won! Oh, I missed one bullet. It is so... Vorpal Rose is a 4-tap to every super, except for Golden Gun. 3-shot Golden Gun at 2 shots. Just because it doesn't really have any damage resist. It can't quite 2-tap like a 6-shooter Golden Gun. But the 3-shot, it can just 2-tap. So, Vorpal Rose is just a really handy tool to have against those players with supers. Kind of waste our Phoenix out with the grenade to hit us. He's a little bit too far away for our Rose. Maybe we can chow on this right side here. Really close to a grenade as well. No, the melee killed him a little bit late, so we didn't quite get the healing, but if he had lived long enough for the melee to kill, he'd just gotten basically full health again. Oh, he was full. I thought that was another guy I was shooting. Yeah, I should have probably just shot him with a shotgun, but I didn't think he was low enough, so I was just trying to show off the melee. See, finishes him off. Nice. Anyone spawning in? There is. Go with the Rose. It's just Phoenix dive, just to get some of our health back, as we are scorched for a long time. 2-tap, let's firebolt him. He's really weak. Perfect. He spins him up. Fly over here. Let's wrap around, maybe we can get a good angle. Hit him for like almost 80 damage. That guy is doing some weird shenanigans. I don't even know what exotic that is that he's doing that with. Or is that just part of the base kit? Not quite sure. No. So we're really close to another super. I don't know if we'll quite get it in time. Oh, we do. Perfect. Let's see if we can show it off one more time. Let's just run it down. Let's just run it down outside. So, again, because he ignited, we got full HP again. We can just run at this guy, just one-shot him. And get our health back immediately. And we still have a good amount of our super left, so we can just run in and just one-hit this guy. And then one-hit this guy. No, he was too far. Oh. But you guys can see, like, that guy tried solar supering us. Took off a giant chunk of our health, but because the melee ignited and one-shotted him, we got, like, all of our health back, so. Especially in something like Trials, I think that could be really strong. Ooh, a division, nice. Let's see what that has. But that was a nice little showing for our Karnstein armlets there. Yeah, 40 kills. We'll definitely take that. Alright, guys. If you haven't tried Karnstein armlets, specifically paired with Song of Flame, you guys should definitely give it a try. It makes the super so much better. If you were on the fence about using the super, I know most people try it like using Dawnblade or Well still, but I think Song of Flame is probably the best super of the three if you have Karnstein armlets, just because the health regen makes that super so much more viable. Again, just because the melee one-shots, you don't really need to throw your grenade, the bird grenade, just because it's probably like a waste of your super energy. You want to keep your super up as long as possible, so just having the one-shot melee is a really strong deterrent, and because it gives you full health regen, so definitely a really strong exotic piece, guys. Definitely give it a try. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.